I want you to show me. It's very obvious I cannot play the piano and I cannot sing. I mean, I don't have any business in any of this happening right here. But I found my voice and I'm going to keep using my voice to talk. Ladies and gentlemen, TGIF, thank God it's Friday. And you know what we do on Talking Trends every Friday? We give you all the gist. Everything that's been happening on social media and on mainstream media from Monday up to today, Friday. And we told you when we started the show this year that we're going to be giving you a different kind of town hall. You understand? So this is another kind of town hall that we are bringing today. So just stay tuned, relax, and I'll be back with the gist. So you're welcome, and this is Talking Trends right here on Oxford TV with me, Nkiruka Ibe. You know, some of the things we have been talking about for like 2 weeks now, nothing has really changed, but it seems there's a glimmer of light or hope somewhere, because President Muhammadu Buhari gave a nationwide address on Thursday, and his words, he said that the 200 Naira notes, the old 200 Naira notes, still remains a legal tender in Nigeria, but the 500 and 1,000 old notes is no longer a legal tender in Nigeria.
I have given approval to the CBN that the old 200 Naira banknotes be released back into circulation, and that it should also be allowed to circulate as legal tender with the new 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira banknotes for 60 days from February 10th, 2023 to April 10th, 2023, when the old 200 Naira notes ceases to be legal tender.
So you have heard what the president had to say. So we can still use our 200 Naira notes. I mean, especially those of you who have been refusing it. They have now said it is remaining a legal tender. Especially those of you in, let me not call names. You know yourself. So we're still going to be using the 200 Naira. But the 500 and 1,000 Naira notes are no longer a legal tender in Nigeria. But this is still like the 10th of April. So let me take some of the legendary comments. Someone here said, Buhari and Emefiele are legends, allowing only old 200 Naira notes to be in circulation until April 10, when bullion van politicians have already allegedly stored billions of old 1,000 and 500 Naira notes for election. Now, Bulaba breakfast, the god of Peter Obi is also. Another one here says, Buhari, you and Emefiele saved the best for the last. This is impressive. All the looted funds were stored in 500 and 1K notes. The coin king will have trouble getting enough 200. Who is coin king? I beg, let's move on. Another one says, president is saying another thing, governors different things, Supreme Court order not obeyed, the country is in shambles. I don't know. Another one says, this man get plans, and if succeed with this plan, we fit forgive him for all his iniquities. I don't know where you guys are getting all of that from. And meanwhile, I mean, forgiving him his iniquities, you know, he also made another address where he said that he has fulfilled all his election promises to Nigerians. That's what the president said, that he has fulfilled all of his election promises to us Nigerians. But let's even look at some of the election promises that he made. We remember when he came in, when he was campaigning in 2015, the president said he's going to tackle insecurity in the country. He's going to, that's the major thing his campaign was based upon. So looking down 7 years down the line, it's almost like, let's just say it's almost 8 years. What can we say that the president has done really right? Because even the bandits he said he has been fighting for the longest we can remember, they're still here in the country. There's even a new one, the ones that call themselves the unknown gunmen. And the president also said that he is going to try and ban government officials from traveling abroad to seek medical help or medical aid now. But let me read this to you. In his almost 8 years as president, President Muhammadu Buhari has gone abroad 237 times. And this 237 times is to seek medical attention. Maybe he forgets that he is the president. I mean, we elected him. He is like a public servant. So when he said he's going to stop government officials, he didn't forget he's also a government official. And report also has it that in this his 237 times traveling outside of the country to seek medical aid, it has cost the country, the taxpayers' money, 64.15 billion naira. Please do the math. This is what his travel abroad to seek medical aid has cost Nigerians. Yes, I mean, whenever he has to fly out in those 237 days, this is what it cost us. And another thing is, again, the president also said he's going to try and his government is going to provide employment for Nigerians. That was another campaign promise that he made. Because when in 2015, before he came in, the unemployment rate in Nigeria was about 10 million. I mean, we had about 10 million Nigerians unemployed. And this is 2023. So from 2015, when he took office, there is now 223.2 million Nigerians unemployed youths in this same country that he said that he's going to try and provide unemployment or he's going to try and provide jobs for. But it has increased from 10 million to 23.2 million. That's another one. And another thing he also said is that he's going to try and make provision of allowance to the discharged but unemployed youth corpers. I beg, youth corpers, are they still paying you guys? Because they said in 2015 that it's going to be paying you guys even after 1 year you are finished serving and you don't have a job. The government is still going to be paying you. Please, do they even pay your allowance? I mean, I don't even know because I didn't even serve, so I wouldn't know how that thing works. But are you guys being paid? After 1 year, have you been paid? Another thing he also said is that he's going to try and build, or he's going to build an airport in Ekiti State. Well, thank God, Ekiti State now has an airport. Oshe Bades. Another thing again he said is that he promised that the Naira, the Nigerian Naira, is going to be 1 Naira equals to $1. And when President Muhammadu Buhari came in 2015, the Naira was between 183 to 185 Naira to $1. Guess what? Almost 8 years down the line, the Naira is now trading at 460 Naira to $1. Oshe Baba, and he's telling us that he actually fulfilled all the campaign promises that he made to us. Which of them? Although there are some he fulfilled also, because he said he was going to try and revive the Ajokuta steel, and that is actually on the way. It's being revived, and according to him, when it's being revived, they are going to provide 5,000 jobs to Nigerian youths. So let us do the math. I think when they want to leave power, we're supposed to have like a panel where everybody sits down, you bring your sheets, and then we cross-check the things you did and the things you did not do. Even for the first 100 days in office, we should be able to hold you accountable. Whatever you said you're going to do, if you have 5 agendas, for the first 100 days, at least you should be able to implement even one. There's so many things the president said he was going to do, but these are the ones I know that, I mean, let's just, hold it up to there. Okay, another major thing the president said is we are going to have at least 24 hours, 7 days light in this country. But I think it has dropped because ever since he came in, national grid has been collapsing and collapsing and collapsing. So where is the president coming off from telling us that he has fulfilled all his campaign promises? I'm saying all of these things because the 2023 general election is just around the corner. I think it's about 8 days. Yeah, let's say less than 8 days even. From today, it's less than 8 days to the general elections. So whoever you're going to vote, make sure that you're voting the right person into power. Okay, enough about that. Let's take another story. Or rather, let me take some of the comments in this particular. Okay, somebody here said, there's a Boshe certificate of participation and survival. I'm telling you, because if you have been in this country, apart from those people that jackpot, if you have been in this country from 2015 up till now, we need to have a certificate of participation and survival in this APC administration. Remember, there's another APC administration that wants to come in, just in case. All right, someone else here says, it's true, sir. Who are we to argue with you? We are nothing but pencils in the hand of the creator. Just help us does the chair for the incoming president and you can be going your way. I know, right? Someone else here says, yes, you did. You said you will bring change and we saw change in form of the shaggiest shaggy. Another one says, may your life be like the promises you fulfilled. May your children reap the reward of those promises you fulfilled. I mean, this is a prayer, and I say, amen. Yeah, someone else says, he didn't lie. He truly brought change. He just didn't specify if it was going to be positive or negative. We just jumped into conclusion. Remember, Nigerians always jump into conclusion. He said he's going to bring change in 2015 to 2018. 2018, he said it's change pro max, but we did not understand what exactly he was saying. But anyways, he's just leaving very soon. Another story I have here is about the Nigerian Census Board. Abi, the National Population Commission, NPC. They said they are going to conduct a census this 2023, and it's going to cost Nigeria 400 billion naira to conduct census in this country. And sometimes I keep wondering, is there a place that they stocked all this money? Because the way they come out and tell us what they're going to use money for is so alarming. Did you guys store this money somewhere that we don't know about? I don't just get it. 400 billion naira. I thought we had 200 million people. Or let me say, from when they did the last census till now, at least maybe would have increased to 250 million thereabouts. As a matter of fact, don't even conduct any census. In my family, I think we're about 16 in my family. And where I live here in Lagos, we're just about 10 in my compound. Everybody, including my gatesman, is just about 10 people in my compound. Let's count it by ourselves. Don't you understand? Let's do the census. Just tell everybody, if you live in Ikeja, conduct census in Ikeja. If you live in VI, conduct... And according to him, that is according to the head of the NPC, G. Lawrence, he said that about 100 billion had so far been expanded in preparation ahead of the April exercise. So this is going to be happening in April. And they've already spent 100 billion naira. 100 billion. Sometimes I'm wondering, I think they're creating a new Nigeria that we don't even know about. Una go just say here like this. Nigeria go just be like Ito too like this. This is Nigeria and this is Nigeria. Because 100 billion already prepared, and he's talking about vehicles for the exercise, the manpower, and then again after the census has been conducted, is going to help with the socio-economic gains. That the funds would go into the empowerment of about 1.5 million Nigerians. So you're going to use 400 billion naira to count about 200 point something million people, and then it's going to, you're not going to be, in short, I think I'm talking too much right now, but you all know though, we need to, I mean, it's about time we start holding them accountable. Anyway, but they are leaving very soon. This administration will soon leave. But I also pray that we don't bring in another administration that will continue these shenanigans. Let me take some of the comments. Someone says, how much gongo the people cost? How much are we even worth as a people? Don't count us. Let us count by ourselves. Give us some of the money. Abina. Someone else here says, let them leave it. We will count those with BVN or NIN and approximate. Do you understand? Because we have the NIN, which is supposed to take account. Even when they are going to conduct a census, people miss and you can't account for them. People are born, you can't account for them. People die, we can't even account for them. A lot of people are missing in this country and nobody accounts for them. And you're telling me you want to conduct census for 400 billion naira. Come on now. I bet let us count ourselves. Someone else here says, no worry, we'll go count ourselves. We'll be fine for our family. Another one here says, waste of money, pump money. That's the national management, the NIN, to get the national database fully populated, and there won't be any need for census. Just in continuation, do minus with death registration and plus with birth registration with national identity number using from 0 to 0 ages. Isn't that difficult to do that you're not going to spend 400 billion? Now, for now. And they've already spent 100 billion just in case. Someone else says, employ me, I'll count my area and send for 5% of that cost. Oh my God. Please let me go on a short break and pay some bills. And on this particular episode, Trex is sponsoring, and they have said drink wine. No, I'm not drinking wine. Points of correction. They say drink water and mind your business. So I'll be right back. So if you're thinking real estate, think Tregs. So now let's take it down a little bit. Let's talk entertainment a little bit. So last weekend, Sunday, Rihanna shuts down the Arizona State Farm Stadium with her halftime performance at the Super Bowl. Some of us were busy looking at her, pregnancy, the bump and everything, and there's some of the things that we really did not take cognizance of. So some of those things are: number one, this was our first live performance in about 5 years. Number two, it was a free show because that stage is said to be the biggest stage of your career if you're an American artist, or as an artist, that's like should be your biggest stage. So everybody wants to be, perform at the halftime show of the Super Bowl. And we know that Beyonce has performed there, Jennifer Lopez has performed there. So now Rihanna now took it on another level. So she also used that medium to now unveil her pregnancy to us, the whole world, and her first child with her boyfriend ASAP, who is also the father of the second child now. The kid is not even up to 9 months. That's another thing I'm wondering. Because that pregnancy she was showing to us is about, at least you don't reach like that kind 4 or 5 months. So yeah, so Igbo people, they are belly no they. If now 5 months pregnancy for a black woman now or Nigeria, the belly go down they touch this table. But her own go down reach 5 months, and we no go no, and the kid is just barely 9 months old. That's another thing that we missed. And then again, she now performed, gracefully, wowed us on that stage. Another thing I need to point out is that there's a pattern to all of her pregnancies. Remember the last year when she was pregnant with with her first child, the Met Gala Museum honored her with a statue when everybody was now shouting, wow, 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 the pregnancy suits her and all of that. And now she's performing on the Super Bowl, pregnant again. Are you not seeing a pattern? That is to show you that you can have your career, still have your family, and still have your kids. Because some of us, we will be busy shouting, yeah, I want to build my career first. I want to build my career. Please, husband later, children later, let me build my career. And some of you that are even shouting, build career, build career. Now tell her, now you be for Union Bank, cashier for First Bank. Now the career where you want build be that too. But then again, I'm still going to drink water and mind my business. But I'm just speaking out loud, I'm not abusing anybody. I'm just speaking out loud. Sometimes we neglect the things that really matter the most to us because we are chasing career. But you can have all of this, and you can have your career here and still have your family here all together. Look at her, pregnant, performing on that big stage. Come on, how hard can it be? And we were always shouting, career, 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 career. Career will come, and family we will not see. So instead of chasing that teller inside Union Bank and First Bank, why am I even calling Union Bank and First Bank? If you know, you know. All right, so let's go back home. Before people now start saying I'm abusing anybody, I'm not abusing anybody at all. And again, like I said earlier on, the election is less than 8 days. How prepared are you? How prepared are we? Because me personally, I am prepared. I'm going to be giving you bringing all the clips to you. I'm going to go to almost all the polling units in Lagos. Let's see how it's going. So that's my own preparedness. And just in case you're wondering, there's some clips we're going to be playing for you today. Just in case you're still confused. So that when they say, let us sing national anthem, somebody will not raise their hand and be saying, Oba, talk bell, instead of singing national anthem like this.
Now the national anthem!
Just in case. And another thing again is so that you not vote people who are confused. They have also told us that PDP has plunged this country into the deep end. It's by themselves that they said it.
We are supposed to be the leaders in Africa and everywhere in the world. We should be respected. PDP has brought us shame, and we will not continue to retain them in power.
So if they are confused, don't also be confused on the 25th of February. I'm not telling you to vote anybody. I'm not even campaigning for anybody. But the person I'm going to vote is in my head. You understand? Are we talking? I'm making sense, I think. So that when they say national anthem, that you're supposed to say like, is it like this or like this? But you will not do like this. Oba Tokpeo, Alright, that's all I have for you on this particular episode of Talking Trends. But remember, everything that I've said here, I have no opinions whatsoever. I'm just thinking out loud. So pay me no mind, it's just my thoughts running wild once again. Because he always runs mad, wild all the time. And again, how was your Valentine? Some of us, we know ourselves, so we did not get any gift, but we are flaunting gifts that we sent to ourselves by ourselves. But it's okay, whatever helps you sleep at night. Me, I had a very crazy Valentine, because on Valentine's Day, I was at the mechanic. My car broke down, so by the time I finished spare part shopping, the Valentine has passed. I now went home, laying in my bed and was ranting. Because I was angry. Even if I did not even go to the spare parts shop, I will still not have no Valentine. But next year, I'm going to have a Valentine. Yes. Alright, so it's Friday. Take it down, take a chill pill, take a glass of wine. I mean, how hard can it be? Like I always say. But today, I'm drinking water and minding my business. That is to tell you that whatever I said here, Scout's honor, I have no opinions whatsoever. I'm Kiruka Ibe, and thank you for watching this episode with me.